Sometimes the smallest things hold the biggest secrets. A coin so ordinary, most people would never notice it. But what if I told you that one tiny penny, struck more than 100 years ago, could be worth thousands of dollars today? This isn't just a story about copper and metal. It's a story about history, scarcity, and hidden fortune. Welcome to OldCoin Secrets, where every coin tells a story. And today, we're diving deep into one of the most sought-after coins in American history, the 1914 D Lincoln wheat cent. To understand why this little coin became so famous, we need to go back to 1909 and the years America celebrated the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. The U.S. Mint decided to honor him by creating a brand new 1 cent coin, the Lincoln cent, designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner. It was the first time a real person's portrait ever appeared on a U.S. coin. The design was simple yet powerful. Lincoln's profile on the front, and 2 wheat stalks on the back, symbolizing growth and unity. Hence the name the Lincoln wheat cent. But while millions of these coins were minted each year, one small change in 1914 turned one particular version into a collector's dream. In 1914, 3 mints were producing Lincoln cents: Philadelphia, San Francisco, and Denver. The Philadelphia Mint struck hundreds of millions of coins. San Francisco minted a fair number too. But Denver produced just 193,000 coins. That's tiny compared to other years, less than 0.2% of total production. And here's the twist. Most of those coins entered everyday circulation. People used them for years, in shops, in trains, in their daily life, until they became worn, faded, and forgotten. That's why today, finding a 1914 D Lincoln wheat cent in clean, uncirculated condition is like discovering buried treasure. It's not just old, it's survivor rare. Now, if you think you might have one hiding in your old jar of coins, here's what to look for. The D mint mark, just below the date 1914, on the front of the coin. The D should be clear, sharp, and aligned, not stamped later or blurry. Lincoln's features should still be visible, and the wheat stalks on the back, well-defined if it's in good condition. And here's a tip. There are lots of fakes out there. Some people take a 1914 penny from Philadelphia, which has no mint mark, and try to add a fake D. So, if you find one, never assume it's real until it's authenticated by a grading service like PCGS or NGC. Tip Part 4. The value. How much is it worth today? 5.38. The value of the 1914 D Lincoln wheat cent depends entirely on its condition. Let's break it down. Worn and circulated coins usually sell between $150 to $300. Fine to very fine, F12 VF20, grades can go from $600 up to $1,000. Extremely fine, F40. Examples often reach $1,500 to $2,000. Uncirculated red-brown, MS60, MS63, range from $3,000 to $5,000. Brilliant red uncirculated, MS65 red, can sell for $10,000 to $18,000. And here's the jaw-dropper. In 2023, a PCGS-certified MS66 red 1914 D Lincoln cent sold at auction for over $28,000. That's right, a single penny worth more than a car. Some collectors estimate that only a few dozen high-grade red coins still exist in the world. That's why each one is like a miniature time capsule, preserved copper from over a century ago. Because the 1914 D is so valuable, it's also one of the most counterfeited U.S. coins ever. Here's how experts spot fakes. On genuine coins, the D is slightly tilted, positioned close to the 9 in the date. Fake ones often have the D too high, too low, or oddly shaped. Look for wear patterns. Genuine coins have even wear, while fake added D coins show mismatched metal texture. To be 100% sure, submit your coin to PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company. Once graded, it's sealed in a tamper-proof plastic holder with its grade and serial number, protecting its authenticity and market value. And remember, never clean a coin! Cleaning reduces its natural patina and can destroy thousands of dollars in value. Collectors love originality, not shine. 1914 was a year of change. The world was on the brink of war. World War I had just begun. The U.S. was still in the shadow of the Industrial Revolution, and people were carrying wheat cents in their pockets daily. Every penny mattered. Back then, a few cents could buy a loaf of bread, a cup of coffee, or a newspaper. No one imagined that these tiny copper pieces would one day become historical, artifacts worth thousands. That's what makes coin collecting so fascinating. Each piece of metal isn't just money. It's a snapshot of time. The 1914D isn't the rarest coin ever minted, but it's legendary among collectors because of its story. It represents low mintage, historical era, a century of survival, and the chase, that thrill of finding one in the wild. It's part of what collectors call the Big Four key date Lincoln cents, along with no SVDB, 1914D, 1922 no D, and 1931S. Owning all four is like completing the Mount Rushmore of U.S. pennies, and the 1914D is the hardest to find in top condition. In coin collecting, condition is king. Grading runs from poor, P1, all the way up to mint state, MS70, a perfect coin. Most 1914D cents fall between good, G4, and very fine, VF20. Heavily worn but identifiable. High-end examples, graded MS65 or MS66, are almost mythic. Their luster bright, details razor sharp. Those are the coins that break records at auctions. Professional grading adds trust, liquidity, and market value. And for rare coins like this, it's absolutely essential. The wheat cent design ran from 1909 to 1958, after which it was replaced by the Lincoln Memorial cent in 1959. That means the 1914D stands as part of the first great era of Lincoln pennies, the classics. For over a century, it's remained one of the most talked about coins in U.S. history. Even beginners in coin collecting quickly learn the legend of the 1914D. It's a coin that unites history buffs, treasure hunters, and investors alike. A simple cent that became a symbol of rarity and resilience. So next time you open that old coin jar or check your pocket change, remember, history might be hiding right there between those old copper coins. The 1914D, Lincoln Wheat Cent, reminds us that value isn't always about gold or silver. Sometimes it's about rarity, story, and time itself. Here at OldCoin Secrets, we reveal the hidden stories behind America's forgotten treasures. From the pennies of the past to the silver dollars of history, we bring you the secrets that collectors crave. If you love uncovering hidden value, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell icon, because the next coin we explore might just be the one hiding in your pocket right now.